All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining today. This is Esqua here. Today, we want to talk about these carnival fever events. I want to explain how it works, so we can, help everyone get as many points as possible. All right, so let's go ahead and click and see what they're asking for this time. All right, so the goal for this particular one, there's a couple of them here. But the one for this one we're looking at is gemstone collection. We want to increase your highest gemstone score. All right. Now, the thing is, you want to think about when you see this. As soon as you say, "I want to increase your highest score," you want to think similar to what we just the Time Lord trials. And if you think back at that, the highest score, the thing that scores the highest, is the gem that's enhanced the furthest. So if you look at what I have, give me 1 second here. If you look at the gems I have, you'll be able to see that just so I can even out my stats, I went ahead and I didn't push anything up too high. Everything's around. All my got all have all my attack sitting at red, rare light gem. Everything else is at the which one is this? The flawless light gem jewel, but that's not maximizing my score. So the idea here is not to, even out your stats like typical, like you typically would think. In this case, you want to maximize that score. If you want to know where your score is, so you can see the difference, is you want to go ahead and click your profile here. Click where it says more information, and you want to scroll up. Bypass your stats, your resources, your statement development, blah blah blah. And then at the end, you're going to see high scores. So right now, my gemstones, we're at 102, 161. Now the goal is to get higher than that. And if you relate that to what it's asking for here, increase it by 1,000. I'm sorry, 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. Let's see how far we can increase it using my method now. As you can see earlier, as I pointed out, is my stuff is pretty spread out. So I have some, get back to my gemstones. I have some rare lights for my attack. Everything else is the flawless, and I still have my the troop stuff at the flawless pure darkness. All right, so let's see. The first thing we have to do, and that's a pain, understandably, is we want to remove all but one of these red ones, because what we want to do is we want to max out one, max out two, get to the point where you can't max out another, but then you want to try to spread it around as evenly as possible. I'll leave that there just in case I don't need to destroy it. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to be freeing up the resources I need to push up my gem as far as I can. Then you start to the next gem, and slowly, once you're able to, all right, I need this many to fill, max out as many gems as I can, but also make sure I score enough points with the other gems. Once you get to that point, you're going to see it, and then you should go back and we should get some points here. So you're not going to do it. You're not going to score higher. You may score higher, but I don't think you will, by going ahead and dismantling your gems and putting it back the same way as before. Because that's not what they're asking for. Because by the beginning of the day, or when the server reset, they took a picture of your current score. So just by going back and doing the same thing, that's not going to help you. That's not going to take you to that next level. All right, so let's go ahead and convert this into the quick select. All right, so it's going to give me 20 million of the crystals and 96 of the thingy things. Dismantle. And the great thing about the gems and when you're doing with the parts is they don't take time for you to get it back together. All you have to do is just, only time it takes you is to enhance the gem once you create it. Alright, so let's take 7. We're going to push this up as far as we can. Upgrade. Cause if you think about the scoring, alright, so I can get this up to the epic legendary light now. I could probably get my next one up that far as well. So let's go ahead and do that. When you think about it, when you look at the when they come out with the Time Lord trials, you see the discrepancy on, you get the new equipment, having that enhanced, you get a huge bonus by having that enhanced to a high level. And what we're doing is we're replicating that with this particular strategy, because that's what they're asking for. You don't score by having, you score the most by having the most highest amount of gems, or a higher amount of gems here. So let's see if I can upgrade any more. All right, that's the limit there. And you can see what I'm doing here. I want to take this one as far as I can. And yeah, so this is going to take a little bit of long. No, it's going to take a little long. It's going to take a little bit to get all these up as far as I can. But in the meantime, I just want to make sure everyone understand what we're doing. So the idea here is to get the gems that I can as high as I can, because that's going to increase my score at the end. You rather have a lower light gem. You rather have a higher light gem. So I got one all the way up to the epic light, and then the others to the epic light. So I have right now, before I was one level, maybe 2 levels below that. And I had it spread out a little bit more. But now I want to bet the gem, and I'm just going to increase it as far as I can. And the beauty of these things is they're so cheap to get at a certain point, so you don't need a lot to fill in the parts that you're missing. Alright, so right now I'm at 872 crystals. I probably can't push another one all the way up, so I'm now my tactic is I just want to fill everything in first with the light gems, and then I'm going to go one by one and try to increase them, which is kind of counterintuitive. You want to at least make sure you have one at the light gem, which this one is not. So I'm going to remove this. I don't know why I did that. So you want to have at least, get them at the light gem, because that's going to give you, a decent amount of points at this juncture. All right, 1 second. Get back here. So next thing I do is I fill everything with the light gems. Now, this is the easier part, because all you're doing is crafting. You're not using a ton of resources and embedding the gems. It looks like I might not have enough to get them all up to the regular light. I think I am. I think I'm going to do it. Alright. And you may see like, oh wow, alright, well that's good, but now your lower tier lights are smaller than they were before, and it's not going to really help you out, which is true. But let's see how this works. Alright, so by maxing out my lights, it looks like I'm going to have to, one of the stones that I put in is going to be alright. So now I'm at a lower level tier. I would start filling in there, but let's look at our score. Alright, so I didn't even fill everything up at this point, and I'm already at 5 stars. I mean, level 5 of this. So you see, just by like, just the idea and the goal is not to try to put as many, spread it out. Your idea is to score as many points. How do you do that? How do you score as many points? You don't have to have a lot of gems to score a lot of points. You just have to have a lot of higher gems. So let's go back. Now that we see my score here, nice increase. And let's see if I go back and back to my gems here. And I know you hear the clicking. It's just me on my computer, so I do apologize for that. And let's go ahead and upgrade one of these. Because remember, the upgrade is a lot easier to do. Alright, so we're going to upgrade it. Great. And let's go ahead and confirm. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take away these here. Remove. Alright, dismantle these. Now what these may allow me to do is upgrade another one. And yes, it will allow me to do that. So dismantle. Now the more you have at a higher level, the better it's going to be for you. You'll be able to upgrade more. Alright, so I got 2 upgraded. Now let's see where we are with the highest score. Alright, so I'm still at 5. So it didn't really help me. So I kind of maxed out based on my total available gems at around an additional 8,586 points. So that's how you do it. So it's not about having something spread out or buying a whole bunch of resources. The whole goal, and you got to listen to what they're asking for, the whole goal is for you to increase your score. You increase your score by having more of the higher level gemstones. Alright, so hopefully this helps. Go ahead and try this strategy. If it doesn't work, let me know. I'm not sure if this is a hack. I guess it would be called a hack because you're not getting around the rules, so it's not a hack. It's more of a you gotta pay attention to what they're asking for. Hope this helps, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I look forward to speaking to you soon.